Oh shit, that's right. Delicious.
Never happened. These are pretty cool. $80 each. I'm sorry, $80. You get 80 for all four. It's from the Elks Lodge, Queens, New York. You'll get all four for $80. All right, I'm putting all the Taz images back on top of each other. Saturday and Sunday too. Hopefully we'll have stuff on Saturday. I'm waiting for a bunch of stuff. Alright, 40 stuff.
Oh my god, about time. We're swamped. There's no one here.
What?
I said, about time. We're swamped. And then you just glared at me. I was like, there's no one here.
Oh. You know, I feel like there's a lot of great sales when you can get them. You know what I mean? As soon as the sales go up, I need my other phone. Like online, I feel like they're so quick that they disappear. Never mind. Is anybody watching? Oh, Jeffrey.
Set? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh no, hey.
We're gonna place the link right where I have. Can you send me the YouTube link?
Oh yeah. Wow, there was nobody watching, then your ass shows up and two people show up. What kind of shit is that? Don't you even say it. I don't want to hear your smart ass response to it. I don't want. There you go. My vintage pick of the week wasn't from Survivor Series, Jeffrey. That was Nick's. Let's talk about my podcast.
What that does is it's gonna give an illusion that I have two different colors.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're doing the same thing on the other side. Okay.
Yeah, the other side. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm watching a live.
I saw that. The one you shared.
Yeah. So pretty. I'm high.
Look at my surprise face.
I also started a new medication.
Oh, you finally got that, huh?
No, I already had that one. It didn't work, so.
Oh, the Latuda?
So pretty. Yeah, it was $680.
Well, okay, the price is one thing, but still, it doesn't seem like you gave it enough time, though.
You gave it a month.
Did you? Oh, it didn't. Man, has it been that long?
I'm down to my last week of pills, yeah.
Okay.
Welcome, everybody. It's saying that there's 10 people on. Welcome.
Jeffrey, mine was from No Mercy 2002 or 3. It was Rey Mysterio and Edge versus Angle and Benoit. That was good. Oh yeah, so you missed it. I got on to Apple Podcast.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and then immediately removed myself.
Why? What did you do?
Because apparently a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes into podcasting, well, you have to get an RSS feed, which after that took me hell to figure out, but I figured it out. But you have to host the podcast, of course. You have to, get a hosting site, all that stuff. So I figured all that stuff out. It took me forever, but I figured it all out. So, I figured out the site, and I get on there. You have to make a picture that's 2,000 by 2,000 pixels, and that took forever. So I figured all that out, and I hit submit, and I'm in. I was like, cool. All right, we're on Apple Podcasts, baby. Cool, awesome. So the hosting site was like, we give you 5 hours for free. And I'm like, well, damn, each episode's like, hour 40, 2 hours long. So that's not going to last me long. So I go look into upgrading it. And it was like for $9 a month, you can have unlimited hosting, blah, 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 all this stuff. I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me, man. I was like, even more money, because that's why we stopped recording Hey, Devin's here. That's why we stopped recording via Zoom.
Hey, Devin.
Yeah, we stopped recording via Zoom because they're like, you have to pay for it if you want to stay on for longer than 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be kidding me, man. So I was like, all right, you know what? Fine. I ponied up for the software that I needed to make the videos and shit. Oh, and hi, Will. Yeah, bite me. Okay. So I was like, all right, fine. So I was like, you know what? I'll go ahead and pony up $9 a month for this podcast in hopes that, you know, maybe we'll get some traction and such like that. And we're having a good time doing it and such. So I got to pay for it. And they want $108 up front. They want it annually. They don't want it per month.
Oh.
The $9 per month is like, that's what it would break down to if you pay it annually. So I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. So finally, Shelby, one of the people on the podcast, he was going to be like, it's $108 to keep us on Apple. I was like, yeah, essentially, yeah. So that was like his way of saying, like, I might pony up the money, you know. And he was like, but does that guarantee? He was like, what are our chances are succeeding? I was like, honestly, slim. And he was like, that's what I figured too. I was like, but I mean, if we put the money into it, I mean, it could work. And he's like, yeah, but you know, it's a big risk. I was like, I understand that too. So I finally just said the hell of it. I'm just going to remove us from Apple because there's no point in posting another episode up there if I only had 5 hours to play with.
Yeah.
You know, so. And like you don't listen to the podcast because you're not a wrestling fan, obviously. So, but we said it on there. But we were just like, you know, if we were getting like 200, 300, 400 views a week on the podcast, then you know we probably pump money into it because it's not our full-time gig. You know, this is something we do on the side. You know, the only one that technically really has time for it is Nick because he's still recovering from an accident and such.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Nick almost died. 2.5 years ago, Nick was like crossing a street or something. He would explain it better than me, obviously, but he was apparently crossing a street in Canada where he lives, and a car just ran his ass. I mean, literally. And I don't mean like, oh, they hit him and he got hurt. No, literally ran his ass over.
Wow.
So, yeah, he lost a lot of blood and everything, and he's still recovering from that. So he's practically the only one that really like has time for it, whereas me and Shelby, we have jobs and such like that, you know.
Yeah.
I would listen to your podcast, but I don't watch wrestling. That's completely understandable. I completely understand. It's just that's one of those things where, like, there's been some people on here who are just like, you should do something wrestling related, some wrestling content on here, and now I'm finally doing it. So I mean, it's for those people too. But now we have an official channel too, the Three-Way Dance podcast channel. We have that now. Okay.
I don't want to because I don't feel like I would follow along.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't. So I don't feel bad. You know. Again, if you don't follow wrestling and everything, if you're not a hardcore wrestling fan, I totally agree. Don't listen to it. Because there's jokes in there that will totally go over your head and such like that. So, like, I agree. If you are not a wrestling fan, then don't listen to it. I mean, I will sit here and tell you, I'm not going to go out there and force you non-wrestling fans to be like, listen to my shit, but I don't know what's going on. Listen to it. You know? It's a really good podcast. I like the eBay segment and the vintage pick of the week. Yeah, the eBay segment I really like doing. That was really fun. I didn't think that was going to stick around, the eBay segment, but we have fun doing that. Now they're starting to get personal with it. They're starting to get really competitive with the eBay segment. So, what's new with you?
Well, I started the new medication like Wednesday night. So, we'll see. You know how it is adjusting to new meds.
And that's good. How does that make you feel?
I'm tired.
Good. That's good energy. Let it out. How does that make you feel? Yeah, psychologize you now.
I used to know some wrestling references thanks to Drew.
Oh, did you watch wrestling?
He used to watch the old stuff, I think.
Oh, okay.
So,
Speaking of him, I wanted to ask, is Tori really good friends with him or something?
they've been, I wouldn't say good, but she befriended his girlfriend, so she hangs out
Oh,
with
okay. Okay, then that makes sense. Okay. Because sometimes on Snapchat or Instagram, I'll see like Drew in the background of her pictures, just like, hey. And I'm like, what the fuck? Huh?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just like, is that how, like, and that's where I was really confused, because I was just like, I thought Jax knew Tori through her brother, but now I'm seeing a lot of Drew with Tori. So, like, is that where the connection is? You know, I was just like, what the fuck, you know?
I took her to meet my friends. Now they're her friends. Plus
I
Drew.
was about to say, that doesn't sound good.
Well, everybody's Drew's friend now too.
Well, the way you're saying it, you're like, I took her to meet my friends. Now they're her friends.
No, I'm just tired.
Oh. But Kevin, if you're still listening, we're seeing how it goes, but hopefully, and once I figure out the format I want to use, I might do another podcast, the Stories No One Asked For podcast, where it's just, you know, maybe somebody like me and Jax or me and Justice one week once I get him, because I've talked to him about coming on for both, either the wrestling one or the Stories No One Asked For one, and we just riff, you know, about some stories and shit. So it's an idea, but I don't want to jump too far into it, you know, since, you know, I don't want to be like, okay, episode 3, new podcast, you know, even though we're on episode 10 now. But
you're on episode 10 already?
Yeah, we've been doing it 10 weeks already. No. Which we said we would evaluate how things are going at episode 10 to see if we want to keep going, but they're having fun doing it. So I guess we'll just keep doing it until it feels like a job. I guess once it feels like a job, I guess that's when we'll be done.
Be right back.
Okay. That autograph WrestleMania 2000 magazine would be so sweet to own. Yeah, that would be kind of sweet. Yeah. It'd be expensive, but it'd be sweet.
I am actually going to see some of my friends this weekend.
Oh yeah, who you seeing?
Hmm?
Who you seeing?
Alicia.
Oh, Alicia.
It's Justin's birthday weekend. He's doing a birthday party thing.
Is that her husband?
No, he's my friend. He's the friend that has the board games.
Oh, okay.
So,
I have 3 boxes of board games that I'm starting to get rid of my collection. No.
So it's gonna be him and some of those people.
Actually, Shubs guessed $40,000. It was Nick who guessed $23,000.
Mm-hmm.
We have a segment on the show called "It Came from eBay," and I find weird wrestling stuff on eBay and then explain what it is, and Shelby and Nick have to guess how much it's going for on eBay. So it's a fun little segment. Eric is here, and Armand Strange.
Mondo's my friend.
Oh, okay. Ice cream. So I am here now. Shubs is the one that likes to take Smokey and the Bandit to bed with him for some reason. And Nick is the other one. We found that out on our show the other night, which was weird.
I'm sending you a message.
Oh, okay. Sure, I know what this message is. Oh no, okay.
I'm so hungry.
See, I knew you were. I could tell it in your voice.
I know, but
Yeah, yeah.
not at her.
Oh, okay. And you say Armand, right? Not like Armin. I get a lot. Why would I say Armin? There's no I. I mean, despite popular belief, I'm not a complete idiot. You know, just a little bit of one.
You know how to say my last name?
Do what?
You know how to say my last name?
Shahoob.
Say it again.
I thought too, man. I sat and waited. I was like, fuck.
Say it again.
How do you spell booger?
Booger.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry. That just came out of nowhere. Shahoob.
There's an L. Shalhoub.
That's what I said. I said an L.
Oh. Okay, I guess you got it right.
Damn right I said it right. I've only known you like 16 years now.
Walmart had me as Shalhoub.
Shahoob.
Like Hobe. At the end.
I don't know, but I get it a lot. Oh, the Armin thing. No, the best is when you had to call Verizon at one time. And they're like, okay, I'm sorry to hear about that, Jacqueline. And you're like, Jacqueline. They're like, oh, okay, Jacqueline. You're like, Jacqueline. Oh, that's fine, Jacqueline. You're just like, never mind. Just forget it.
When did I call Verizon?
Or like whatever your phone company was at the time. Yeah. Like I was at your house one day and you're like, hold on, I got to call whoever your phone company was. And you told them like Jacqueline like fucking like 3 times. And they just kept saying like, oh, okay, so Jacqueline. And you're just like, fucking whatever, man. Like the third one, you're just like, I'm done. Cody, what's going on, man?
Hi, Cody. Cody's my friend.
Isolated thunderstorms tomorrow.
Yay.
It's gonna rain tomorrow and Saturday.
Yay.
It's gonna rain tomorrow and Saturday. Yay. Calm down the excitement there.
They don't like rain.
I know, but it's just the way you say, yay.
Yay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do
Oh, that's harsh. Okay.
what?
The message. I was like, oh, that's harsh.
Oh, what I told you?
I put the booger in my hand. Yeah, booger. Booger.
So I'll talk to you more about that later.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine.
But Justin is the same group of friends, but he invited me. There's this new restaurant on Studemont called Hungry Like the Wolf, and it's an 80s themed restaurant.
Good name.
So
at first I was like, Hungry Like the Wolf. Why are they naming it? But then once you say 80s theme restaurant, I was like, oh, okay, then it fits perfectly. Okay. I know at work we play Rio a lot. because like we have a certain station that we have to play. Like we can only play music that's approved for 13 and younger.
Uh-huh.
So there's like one station that they usually, but they actually changed it Wednesday, and I didn't like it. Yeah, they had some good songs on there, but I didn't like it as much as the other one. But yeah, Rio comes on there a lot.
What kind of hours are they giving you?
Do what?
What kind of hours are they giving you?
Well, because I go into Iowa City, and my mom and sister work in Iowa City.
Right.
So they're accommodating me Tuesday through Friday for 11 to 5:30. But then on the weekends, I'm pretty much open. So I'm pretty much there like 2 to close on the weekends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we close at 9 right now on Saturday, but that's going to change to 10 starting June 1st, and we close at 7 on Sunday, and that's going to change to 8 on June 1st for summer hours.
Mm.
Yeah. And they just this Sunday, they just started showing me how to do stuff on the register and everything.
Are you liking it?
There's a couple minor annoyances. Like there's certain people who just don't do their job. I mean, like we're supposed to be, walking around watching these kids, make sure they don't break their necks and shit on these trampolines and everything. But like, there's like a couple people who just want to stand in the corner and talk, and I'm just like, and I try and be nice about it. I try and not flip my shit as I tend to do. I tend to just go to a manager and be like, hey, these people up here are doing this and that. Like, I can't do this all myself, but I finally had a little bit of snarkiness come out, I think, on Saturday, because Friday afternoon, we had a kid lose 2 of her front teeth. We have a trapeze swing.
Oh, wow.
And the swing came back and hit her in the mouth, and she lost 2 of her teeth. So when I got there on Saturday, there was a whole group of new people there that weren't there Friday. So I told them, I was like, hey, guys, we have walkie-talkies. So I got on the walkie, and I was like, hey, just so you guys know, we should keep a close eye on trapeze. We had somebody lose 2 front teeth yesterday. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. So all of a sudden, there's like a huge line at trapeze, and nobody's there. And the same 2 people who are always getting together and talking, I get on the walkie, and I'm just like, hey, can somebody go over to the trapeze so we don't lose any more body parts over there? And they just stood there. And I was like, all right, that's it. So I get on the walkie, and I was just like, or you can just stand there on the wall and completely ignore me. That's cool too. That's all right. Don't worry about it. No shit. They stood there for another 3 minutes.
Another 30 minutes?
3.
Oh.
Still. A lot can happen in 3 minutes at this place.
Yeah.
I witnessed a kid break his wrist the other day. That was fun. That was kind of his own fault, though, to be honest. I mean, in a way, you kind of feel bad, but in a way, it was just like, why did you do that? Because we have like a battle beam thing where you take like the sticks and you can hit each other and shit. Well, like instead of jumping to the foam where you're supposed to fall, he jumps to the floor. And then he grabs his wrist, and he's like, so right away I grabbed the walkie because I was like, I know something's hurt. And he's like, And then he looks at me and he sees I have the walkie, and he's just like, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm like, all right, I put the walkie away. I leave. So then he walks up front. I see him again, and he's still holding his wrist. And I'm just like, what the? I was like, are you okay? And he's like, I think we're trying to figure that out now. I'm going to go ask my mom. I was like, all right. And I was like, you know what? Nope, screw that. I'm not taking any chances. I just got on the walkie. I was like, I have an injury here. They're like, what? What happened? I was like, dumbass jumped to the floor on battle beam. So they're just like, okay, hold on. So that bring up an incident report, all this shit. It was. Do they sign a waiver so no lawsuit? Yeah, you're not even allowed to touch the flight deck without a waiver.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Lord of the Walking. I know, right? Shit. Especially me, because I'm the only one keeping eyes on shit. I got to watch 10 attractions by myself sometimes. And then when you have like 100 kids in there, we had a field trip from a high school of 100 students come in one day, and they had 2 of us on the flight deck. I was just like, y'all are insane, right?
It's crazy.
I know. I couldn't even get any phone numbers like that, man. It was ridiculous.
What?
I was waiting for you to catch that. Don't worry. I only went for the seniors. I didn't go for the freshmen. I'm not a monster.
What were you saying?
I said we had a group of 100 high schoolers come in. They only had 2 of us up there watching them and everything. And I was like, damn, I couldn't even get any phone numbers that way, man. This was ridiculous. And then I said, don't worry. I only went after the seniors. I didn't go after any freshmen. I'm not a monster. So are you liking it there so far? See yourself there for a while? Yeah, I like it. I mean, overall, I like what I do. I mean, I get to walk around all day, listen to some good tunes, everything. Every now and then, got to deal up with an annoyance. I got to throw my first kid off an attraction the other day. That was fun. It was either throw him off the attraction or burn him with a lit cigarette. So I think I made the right choice.
I was waiting for the lit cigarette joke to come back.
Yeah, there you go. Well, like, again, the trapeze swing. When you swing, you have to let go after one swing. Like, you can't swing back because then your back, like, hits the platform that you swing on and shit. Like, you know. So this one kid, he just kept swinging out, and he would keep swinging back. And I have to keep saying, you have to let go. So, like, finally, the 5th time he did it, I'm like, you have to let go. Like, at first, you have to be nice, you know? And I try and be nice, but you know how I am with dumb people, you know? So finally, we have to rotate positions every now and then. So now I'm like in a different part of the park. But like from a distance, I see this kid, the same kid I'm telling to stop, you know, not letting go. You know, I finally just got on the walkie, and the girl over there, her name is Sierra. I was like, Sierra, that's it. Get the kid off that attraction. He's not allowed back on the attraction again. I've told him many times to stop doing it, so he's not allowed back on it again. So I see the kid walk up the ladder, and he's like waiting for the pole, and I just see Sierra talking to him, and the kid's just like this. So that was Sierra telling him he's not allowed back on the attraction. I'm like, well, shit, listen. And you could have did it. Could have did it all day long if you wanted to, if you would have just listened.
Erica's yelling at me to leave my brows alone.
Erica's yelling at you to what?
Leave my brows alone.
Oh.
I'm like, I was just doing above them.
But yeah, other than like the annoyances of like, you know, hey fucker, stop getting in the corner and talking when we're supposed to be watching these kids here. Or everybody, for instance. It's mainly kids, but adults come too. But usually the adults are usually well behaved. Usually have to tell them just one time if they do something wrong. Like we have a basketball thing where you can dunk and everything. They hang on the rim. You know, like, hey, please don't hang on the rim. They're like, oh, okay, sorry. You know, but like the kids, it's just like, you know, that's the second time I've told you, don't make me have to tell you a third. Because I really don't like being mean around there. You know, I know I make jokes about it all the time, but I don't like having to be mean around there. But these people just make me do it.
They trying you.
Yeah. Like we have a section that's just for 6 and under. Will the thrill. Can't stick around, but glad you are doing lives again. Well, I was off tonight, so I figured I'd do one. And I asked Jax if she wanted in, and she said yeah. So
I needed to do my makeup, but I'm having a hard time over here.
Mm-hmm. I know. I like how like sometimes I get like your live notices. Like you said, you're supposed to be like did you quit the hut in epic fashion? I guess you could say it was epic. We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that. Please tell me you made a scene or walked out with pizza that wasn't yours. Oh, there was a scene, all right. We'll leave it at that. But yeah, we have an area that's for 6 and under. And so I went over and told all these kids that were over there, I was like, guys, this is for 6 and only under. I'm sorry. Making a video about it? Hut hell? Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Usually I'll come on here and blast everybody and shit, but that one I'm gonna have to sit on. So I tell all these kids, like, hey, y'all gotta get off at 6 and under. And like 3 of the kids are like, well, that kid right there, he's 8. I'm like, okay, well, if you're 6 and under, you can't be over here. Well, that kid over there, he's 7. If you're 6 and under, you have to get off. You know, like, where am I losing you with this statement? You know, and then the one kid's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I have like this muscular disease that like I'm actually 6. Show me paperwork. And he's like, well, I don't have it with me. I was like, if you show me paperwork that you're actually 6 when you look like you're 12, I'll let you jump on there all day long. And he's like, well, actually, I don't have it with me, but I was like, just don't go on the attraction. And I just walked away.
So you said they have to be under 6 or over 6?
Under 6.
Oh.
Yeah, because the trampolines are made different. They're tightened differently. So, like, you know, for like adults and like older kids and such like that, they'll like the springs will snap if they're jumped on too hard and such. Yeah, it really sucks when I have to go over there and tell an adult, like, please stop jumping with your fat ass on these trampolines, please. You know. And please stop wearing that outfit to this gathering. All right. Did you look in the mirror before you came? I'll look for you. No. But Andrew, if you're still here, I'll just say, yes, there was a scene involved, and yes, it was epic, but we'll leave it at that. Pizza Hut: The Revenge. Trust me, I'm working on that, but not in a video sense. Let's just say there's a reason why I'm banned from all the Hy-Vees in Cedar Rapids. Pretty soon, probably Pizza Huts.
No.
Have you gotten to use the attractions a lot yet? Have you played?
No, you're not allowed to use the attractions while you're on the clock.
And you haven't gone early or stayed late?
No, I've gotten off early a couple times, and like a couple times I'm like, man, I'm gonna stay and jump because you get free jump time if you work there.
Yeah.
So I was just like, man, I'm gonna stay and jump for a few, but then I'm just like, fuck it, I'm leaving. I think a couple times I've gotten off early where I have like an hour or something before, you know, we're heading back to town. So I'm just like, man, maybe I should jump for a few. And I'm just like, nah, screw it. And I just leave. But I've been wanting to though. What about you? You still doing unemployment, or are you looking for a job?
I haven't. I was doing unemployment, but they haven't been paying me.
Oh.
So they didn't pay me 2 weeks ago, and they didn't pay me today.
Have you been checking in and such?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a process.
Oh. Okay.
It really sucks. I'm doing what I can.
Chili Riano, what's up, bro? Thanks for the questions on the podcast, man. Haven't seen you around here that much, but thanks for the questions on the podcast. Appreciate it, man. Carla's here. Hey, Carla.
Yeah, I told her we were on. Hi, Carla.
Are you paid better where I'm at? I actually am. I'm actually getting paid more than I was at the Hut. I was getting paid 10 at the Hut, and I'm getting paid $10.25 at the park. So.
Yeah.
$10.25 to just walk around all day, make sure kids don't break their necks, and listen to some tunes. I think it's a pretty good thing. A lot of cleaning involved, which kind of sucks. But other than that, because like on a slow day, like Wednesday, oh my God, that's all we did was clean. Because
I hate that.
Yeah, because Wednesday it was just we had 4 people come in when I got there at 11, and then they left at like 11:45. So then from 11:45 to 3 o'clock, we had nobody. Literally nobody came in. So we're literally just vacuuming and cleaning the mats and just busy work. I mean, to like you're just rubbing a rag in the same place at one point, man. Just like, damn, what else can you do? You know? Like I vacuumed the whole park myself that day. That's how slow it was. Normally you have about 3 or 4 people vacuuming different sections, but I vacuumed the whole park myself that day.
That's a lot.
Hey, heck yeah, screw the hut then.
I've been sick, but I feel better and I'm feeling a little less stressed.
Well, hell yeah.
Carla, could that be because I haven't been bugging you with my drama a lot?
Is it because you haven't had drama or you just haven't been bugging her with it?
I just haven't been bugging her.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, most of your, I mean, the only drama that you have pretty much is, I don't want to say it out loud.
My family?
Yeah, okay. I wasn't going to say it. I'll be damned if I was going to say it out loud. I was going to use the term where you live, but that's not right. It's an indoor park. It's a trampoline park. I work at a trampoline park. You know, one of those, it's like a Sky Zone type of place. I work for Defy. My stress had nothing to do with you, Jackie. Well, now you've hurt our feelings.
I know I had nothing to do with me. I was just being a smartass. I was just joking.
No, I'm saying like no. Now Carla's hurt your feelings because the stress that she had has nothing to do with you.
Oh,
I think I'm saying that right.
I'm hurt because she didn't add LOL at the end of that. So I don't know if she really upset her. I was just joking.
There we go. That's better. I like that one better. All my stress lately is because of Carla. That's right. I blame everything on Carla around here.
Don't be an ass.
My family don't know what's going on, man. I knock shit over. I'm like, fucking Carla. And they're like, who? I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But she'll learn.
She'll learn. I know I've been stressing you out, Will. My B. Oh, yeah, so I applied for that PR with Sassy and Classy. I got a letter back that just said, Dear Will, no.
You did not.
Didn't say thank you for your interest, nothing. It just said no. I was like, oh, okay.
You're gonna pass.
Not even that. Just said no. I mean, I gave him a pretty long list. I was like, I don't know much about makeup or how to apply it. I'm pretty shitty at it, but, you know, I'm willing to try. I just got to let her back. No. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, oh, okay. Sad, okay. That's what I type in whenever I find that. It's sad, okay, with that guy walking away. Like,
yeah.
Just walks away.
I know you send that one to me a lot.
Yeah.
Because I tell you no a lot.
Yeah. Story of my life. Well, you usually only tell me no to the same question. So.
I'm going to do some kind of gypsy elf look.
Gypsy elf.
It's just going to be a gypsy with elf ears.
I was about to say, just with pointy ears, huh? Dear Will, no. Yeah, so that's what it said right there. Ugh.
I went to my old hood today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What were you over there for?
My mom wanted to see my
He
aunt.
goes, I'm caught up on 19
Ah, okay.
grades. Oh, your life.
What'd you say?
T. She goes, caught up on 19 now grades. I'm like, don't you watch it together? She goes, sometimes I do, but I didn't this time. I'm like, I just think it flows better. 19 didn't grades, you know, that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, yeah, normally I do, but today I'm a rebel.
You know what? I'm gonna come out and say it. I'm gonna say it, y'all. Wingstop fries are shit. I haven't eaten that much wing fries to really fight that statement, so I'm just gonna agree.
Carla, how could you?
I've seriously eaten. I think in the 8 years I lived in Houston, I probably ate at Wingstop twice. I'm sorry, but right, a lot of people are saying, what is it, Burger King and Wendy's, McDonald's, they have that debate who has the best fries. But I'm sorry, KFC is getting in the game. I love the KFC secret recipe fries.
Popeyes has good fries.
We only have I think we have like 2 Popeyes around here. Because I remember when Popeyes first came here, oh my God, it was like a line down the street for it because people never had it here.
Really?
Yeah. What's the worst thing that's happened so far at the trampoline park? Somebody lost 2 front teeth and somebody broke their wrist.
Is it my pillow?
Terrible fries, soggy as fuck. Well, the KFC ones, they get soggy, but they taste good. Give a damn. Checkers Drive. Man, I don't think I've ever had Checkers fries. I hear good things about Checkers fries, though.
I actually saw a Checkers today on that side of town, and I was like, oh, there's a Checkers here. I've only been once.
Man, we used to, when I lived in North Carolina, this old building, it's now called a Cookout, but it used to be a Checkers, and we just never went to Checkers. We just never went. But now I always hear about their fries and shit, Popeyes is so good. Oh God. Nobody will ever forget chicken sandwich mania from Popeyes, but I had that chicken sandwich and I could have had the same chicken sandwich at Dairy Queen. It was not all it was hyped up to be. I didn't understand why people were lining up around the block to get it. I didn't understand why people were being literally, this is not a joke. I don't know why people were getting stabbed in the parking lots of Popeyes for this chicken sandwich. That is not a joke. That has actually happened.
I know.
So I don't see what was so damn good about it. I tried it and I was just like, I can get the same chicken sandwich at Dairy Queen. Hell, Wendy's has a better fucking chicken sandwich than Popeyes. Wingstop twice and their fries are ass. Are you okay? Well, I mean, I only ate there twice, so I don't really remember their fries. I'm just agreeing with it because I don't remember the fries. I'm not going to fight her on something I don't even fucking remember. I mean, their wings were decent. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and trash on the wings, but dude, I know I'm a fat guy, man, but I can't remember every dish I've ever eaten in my life, man. Someone actually dies for a Popeye chicken sandwich. Yeah.
Diana hasn't come in here.
The most overrated chicken sandwich ever. Fuss over nothing special. Exactly.
I remember when I got it and I didn't know it came with mayonnaise.
No, what killed me is that when I found, when all the hype died down, when you could just, stroll into Popeyes without waiting in a, when they weren't putting them in your pockets and selling them on the streets for $50 and shit. So I go to Popeyes and I saw that they had a spicy one. I was like, oh shit, well, I love spicy chicken sandwich. I'm gonna get the spicy one. So I go to the Popeyes box and they're just like, hi, welcome to Popeyes. What can I get for you? Shit, calm down. And I was just like, I want the spicy chicken sandwich plain, please. And they're like, if we give it to you plain, it's not going to be spicy. I'm like, what the fuck? Apparently it's spicy only because they put a sauce on it. And I was just like, never mind, just give me a plain one then. And then even then, I was still disappointed, so it didn't matter. I never had the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Go to Dairy Queen and order their chicken sandwich. You've had it. There you go.
My cousin did a taste test with all the chicken sandwiches on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Between like Burger King, Popeyes, Wendy's.
Which one did he say was the best?
I think he liked the Burger King one.
The new one?
Maybe.
That new Burger King chicken sandwich, fucking, oh man, that was good. That hand dip chicken sandwich they got. Ooh boy, that's some good shit. Yeah, people buying them and reselling them on the street. Yeah, oh my god, yeah. People coming up to me on the street whispering, "Hey man, I got that Popeyes chicken sandwich." Like,
no, they weren't.
You weren't here, man. This isn't like Texas where this isn't like Texas where you could throw a rock and hit a damn Popeyes chicken, okay?
It still didn't happen.
As the 400-pound man, I remember every plate I've ever eaten since I was 14. Well, holy shit. What do? Keep a journal? Like, Hardee's new chicken sandwich is bomb. Man, I don't go to Hardee's that much, and we have Hardee's around here, and I like Hardee's, but I just don't go there that much. The last time I went to Hardee's is when they had the Fruit Loop donuts. That's the last time I went.
I did the Fruit Loop donuts at Carl's Jr., but I didn't like them. They were cold.
What? Oh, I thought they were good, man.
They were cold.
Hardee's and Carl's Jr. are the same thing, just FYI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got them because I saw Jeffree Star try them.
Oh, I think they're good. They taste just like fucking Fruit Loops, man. I'm all about those Sahara dessert biscuits. Okay, I don't know what that is. Oh, Carla will appreciate this story. So, oh my God, I don't even know where to begin with this one. But Carla's going to enjoy this. So, I didn't do a lot of research on this topic. But, Carla, you know, as some of you guys may know, Carla, Jax, and I, we have a group chat. And Carla mentioned that, like, hey, they have a Mr. Beast burger where she lives. And I was like, okay, yeah, interesting, cool, whatever, you know. So Carla mentions, like, yeah, the burgers are fine, blah, 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 whatever. Again, I didn't think too much about it, didn't do a lot of research on the topic.
Mr. What?
Mr. Beast burger.
Okay.
Yeah, she mentioned it in the group chat one day. You just don't remember because you have the memory of a goldfish. It's okay. So I'm on my Facebook feed one day and I see Mr. Beast Burger now available in Cedar Rapids. I was like, well, son of a bitch. Hey, we have one here now. I'll be damned and shit, you know? Here's where research really should have came in handy.
Smaller thing.
Oh, really?
Here's where research came into handy because I think I was coming back from Iowa City one night with the family and we're gonna go get something to eat. And I was like, hey, I know this new burger place. And they're just like, yeah. I was like, yeah, it's called Mr. Beast Burger. Let's go. And they're like, okay. So I pull up the address and I drive to where the address is, and there's no Mr.
You're gonna drop the fork
and
and
like, huh, okay. Maybe they just haven't opened yet, but there's not even a building. There's not even signage. There's nothing. Right. So I was just like, huh, that's weird. Are you familiar with the term of a ghost kitchen?
No.
A ghost kitchen is where, in this instance, because the address did take me to a fucking Red Robin, but I didn't put it together. It's where a place like Uber Eats, you can order from Mr. Beast Burger, and a restaurant like Red Robin will make that menu, but you can't walk into Red Robin and be like, oh, I want a Beast Burger. You can only order it through like Uber Eats and shit like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Like a better example is Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese has I wouldn't even say a ghost kitchen. They have a ghost name. And that is, you can go to Chuck E. Cheese and order Chuck E. Cheese pizza all day long. But if you want to order it on an app, they go under the name Pasquale's. It's really weird. But yeah, I was unaware of this information. And I was really pissed when I rolled up and there was no Mr. Beast Burger building. And I really wanted to try it because I wanted to try a Chris style burger because that sounded delicious.
A what style?
Chris style. Chris is one of the because all the burgers are named after Mr. Beast's like friends. Like one's Chris style, one's Chandler style. Yeah. I think there's literally one physical location. Oh, okay. I see. Again, I was unaware of that until I did some research. I just wish I would have did the research before trying to drive to the location.
I've never heard of that.
You have. You just don't remember because Carla talked about it in the group chat one day.
I probably didn't know what she was talking about.
She sent us a picture.
I thought it was just I didn't realize. Like, no, I'm saying I've never heard of the concept.
Oh, okay. Oh, the ghost kitchen thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never heard. I heard about the Chuck E. Cheese going under Pasquale's, like on like Uber Eats and such like that, but I didn't know the term ghost kitchen until I started doing research on Mr. Beast Burger. That's when I discovered the term ghost kitchen.
Mm.
You know, I just thought Chuck E. Cheese was like using the name Pasquale's on like Uber Eats and Grubhub just to sound more sophisticated. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm ordering pizza through an app and I go to Chuck E. Cheese, like I don't want no Chuck E. Cheese pizza. But if I'm on an app and I'm looking for pizza and Pasquale's comes up, I think I'm going to be more inclined to order that. My bad. I thought I told you. No, you just said, hey, we have a Mr. Beast Burger here and where you live. And I was just like, oh, I'll be damned. You know, hey, it's really good. Oh, cool. Look at the bag. Oh, cool. And then, you know, that was it.
Oh, when she said, I just ordered Mr. Beast. And she took a picture. I give up.
That's what I was just explaining to you, Jax.
I don't remember the picture part. Now I remember that.
Yeah.
I still didn't realize that it wasn't a spot. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
You didn't have to.
It's okay, Jax. You don't have to worry about things like that because you're pretty.
Right. Carlos, like Jackie said, never mind, I'm done.
I used to do it to baby mama all the time, and I wouldn't say it drove her crazy, but she hated it. And I'm like, don't worry, you don't have to worry about things like that because you're pretty. But I'm sorry, once I had to explain the word momentum to you, I'm like, I'm sorry, but
To baby mama?
Yeah.
The word momentum?
Yeah. There's only been a couple times in my life where like I never thought I had to explain a word to somebody, and that was one of them. Because like I busted my shoulder real bad one time right before the kid was born. Trying to do a long jump, which I was just like, wow, I'm too old to do long jumps. Okay. Or too fat, one of the two. Probably both. So she was like, how did you, because like in order to save myself from hurting myself even more, I tried to do a front flip forward, but in that front flip, I busted my shoulder. So she was like, how did you hurt your shoulder this bad? I was like, I think I just had too much momentum going forward and such. She didn't say anything. You know, I didn't think anything about it. You know? So later on that night, I'm in like immense amount of pain. I'm laying in bed. And she was like, I still just don't get over how you did this. And I was just like, I told you, when I ran, I landed on my feet, and then I just had too much forward momentum, and I fell down and landed shoulder first. And she was like, I don't know what that means. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? You don't know what means? Like, where am I losing you? She was like, momentum. I'm like, what is that? And then my brain just shut down because it was one of those words that I was just like, I don't know how to explain that. You know?
The buildup.
Yeah.
Of energy.
Jacob tells me I'm pretty, I'm smart. He's lying, but I'll take it.
Which one is he lying about, Carla?
The other one was I was working at Hy-Vee, and like when you had to buy money orders at my location, it was cash only. So we'd have people come in and they're like, I want a $700 money order. I'm like, cool. And then they hand me a debit card. I'm like, sorry, we're cash only. And they're like, well, damn, you know. Or, you know, they give me that. Well, First Avenue lets me do it. Well, First Avenue let me do it. You know? So one day a lady came in, same fucking scenario. She was like, I want a money order for $850. I'm like, cool. So I write it down on our pad that we have to write it down on. And then I go to type it in the computer and she pulls out a debit card. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. We're only cash only for money orders here. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, I mean, I'm cash only for it. And she was like, well, what does that mean? I'm like, my brain stopped because I was like, do I really have to define the word cash right now? I didn't know how to do it. I was like, we're cash only, like physical money. Like that was the only word I had for it was physical money. And she was like, well, I don't know what that means. I passed out. I don't know what happened next. Because I fainted. I don't even know. No, but honestly, she was just like, well, I don't understand what that means. And I was just like, I don't know what else to do. I'm sorry. You can't use your debit card for it. Well, First Avenue lets me do it. Well, have fun at First Avenue. Have a great night.
I've had these moments before too. I just can't remember any. But
because there's just some words you just never think you'd have to explain to anybody. It's one thing if a little kid came up to me and said, what's cash? Okay. Then I can understand my brain not working to try and figure out a way to explain cash to a little kid. But this is a grown-ass adult, you know?
Carla said, lady.
I don't have to close next Saturday? Get the fuck out of here, man. All right. I'm 12 to 6:30 next Saturday. Cool, man.
They're going to ask you to stay on.
Yeah, that's true, though. That's true. I forgot Saturday is a day where, like, because, like, Tuesday through Friday, they can't ask me to stay on. I can just be like, bye, I have to go. Oh, that's pretty cool.
See. William.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
And then the makeup is a tray.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that it slides out of there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Lady, you can't use your card for money orders. Yeah, I mean, God, I wish I would. I would. You see, I could have did that, but they kind of frowned. Well, anything I did at Hy-Vee, they frowned upon. And Will, you did a good job, but you know, there was always that kind of situation. Will, you're doing awesome at, or always like this. Will, you're doing everything perfect, but here's what to do different. I'm like, and they would say that with no irony, you know. Well, you're doing everything perfect. Here's what you got to change. Everything that you just did. Like, huh? No. People lose their sense when being Karens. Karens operate in a totally different mental plan. I know, God.
It's true, actually.
Like, another good one was same scenario with Western Union. Again, Western Union cash only, no debit. So we have there's two, you know, Hy-Vee's like the big, you know, kind of like how Kroger is the big chain around Texas and so, or Houston, I should say. Every state.
Also HEB.
Oh, HEB. You know, each state has their own little like big chain and everything. Well, here it's Hy-Vee, you know. So we're not, obviously the one I worked at was not the only Hy-Vee. So there's another one on First Avenue, and they have a special name for that one on First Avenue. So I'm working one night, a lady comes over to do Western Union for her house payment, which you can do. It was like $900 fucking dollars. So again, pulls out a credit card. I was just like, oh, here we go. I was like, sorry, ma'am, we're cash only, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, well, First Avenue lets me do it. I was like, don't do it. I always have to tell my brain, don't do it. You know? And I was like, well, I'm sorry, but at this location, we're cash only. And she was just like, well, I want to talk to a manager then because this is ridiculous. I do it here all the time. I was like, You just told me you did it at First Avenue. But I didn't say that out loud. So I called the manager over. Manager just basically repeats the same shit I just said, which I love when that happens. I'm just like, didn't I just tell you that? Whatever. Yeah. So finally she was just like, you know what? Never mind. Just cancel the order. I'll go to the Ghetto V then and do it there then. And I'm just like, and from a distance, I'm like, her? I'm like, did I hear what I think I just heard? And I was like, no, I didn't. I didn't hear what I think I heard. So she leaves, and I walked over to my manager. His name was Kale. I was like, Kale, did she say she's going to the Ghetto V? And he was like, yeah. I was like, what the hell is the Ghetto V? And he was like, First Avenue High V. I was like, oh.
He said what?
He said First Avenue High V. That's what they call the High V on First Avenue, the Ghetto V. I was like, oh. But I've been in there once or twice since I've been well, I'm not really supposed to be in there, but I've been in there once or twice since I've been banned. And yeah, I see why they call it the Ghetto V. Dillon's is Kroger's around Kansas. Oh, see, I haven't heard of Dillon's. See, like, and when I lived in Illinois, it was Schnucks and Shop and Save. That's what we had. In North Carolina, it's Food Lion. Which, if anybody ever wants to work at Food Lion, don't. Food Max. Take it to the max. Oh, I like that. I'd work there. Just so I could say that every day. Thanks for shopping at Food Max. Remember, take it to the max. Will, stop telling customers that. Why? Could you speak on why you're banned? Yeah, because it turns out if you fuck with the store who fired you long enough, they will call the cops.
Fun known fact.
Actually, them calling the cops was just a bonus. I really didn't expect that to happen. Because they thought I gave them a bomb, which at first I'm just like, oh, it's stupid if y'all thought I made a bomb. But then I was kind of like impressed because I was like, wow, y'all thought I made a bomb. Y'all thought I had the smarts to make one. But I asked why. I asked the cop why, and he came to the house. He was like, so, you know why I'm here? I was like, I have a good feeling. And he was like, you're no longer allowed at the High V up the road. And I was like, fair enough. And he was just like, or any of them in Cedar Rapids. I was like, ooh, touche, High V. Nice play. Because that one I didn't see coming, you know? And I was just like, question? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, why all of them in Cedar Rapids? And he was just like, well, it's kind of like if you shoplifted from one Walmart, we couldn't let you in any of the Walmarts in the area anymore. I was like, okay, that seems legit, you know? I tell people who complain about our prices to do their own laundry. Fair point. You can go home and do your own laundry. Oh, wait, you're too fucking poor to have your own washer and dryer, aren't you? Get the fucking quarters.
That's different. She actually physically does their laundry.
I'm thinking laundromat.
There's a laundromat, but inside the laundromat is her concierge laundry service.
Oh, okay. I get you now.
Kind of like in Hairspray.
Oh, yeah. I gotta go home. I left my iron on. I was thinking about watching that movie the other day. I haven't watched that movie in a while. That's one remake, I will admit, just exceeded my expectations, though. Because when they're like, we're remaking Hairspray the movie, I was like, oh, this ain't going to end well. But then I ended up fucking loving it. After I left the movie, after I left Tinseltown, I went right to the Walmart right over there and bought the soundtrack.
You bought me the soundtrack, too.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think there was this whole thing around it because...
Nope. It was the movie I bought you. I remember. Because I bought you the movie and a Gilmore Girls book. And Devin actually gave you his present first, and there was Hairspray the movie, and I was just like, well, I can take this out now.
I thought you got me the soundtrack.
I may have gotten the soundtrack too, maybe. What is Hy-Vee? A grocery store or something? Yes, it's actually.
Hi, Brett.
Brett, what's going on? Oh, hi, babe. Oh, and hi, Jax. Well, it's better than what Devin said earlier, so I'll take it. It's kind of the inverse of what Devin said earlier. Devin was like, "Oh, Jax, hey," and then, "Oh, hey, Will." Yeah, Brett likes to leave messed up non-wrestling related questions for our podcast, and Shelby just loves them. Like his last question that he left was "Fuck, marry, kill." The only option is John Goodman. The question is, what order do you do those to him in? Yeah, okay. Shelby loved it. Shelby had a great time with that question. First thing out of Shelby's mouth was, "Oh, well, first we have to kill him." I was like, "Why do we have to kill him first? Can't we marry him at least?" He was like, "No, that's the last part." I was like, "What?" I mean, Shelby had a good time with Brett's question.
That makes no sense.
That's Shelby for you.
Are you smoking?
Plus, when you ask to see all your social security numbers, yeah. What are all your full names and social security numbers?
My body exudes the smoke smell. You smell it around me? Or just me?
I don't know. It could be your breath.
It's not. Go to your parents.
Corpse Bride. Now I got that song. Now I got "Welcome to the '60s" stuck in my head, man. Damn it. Hey, mama, welcome to the '60s.
I found out what movie Burnt Toast is from. No. Like there's an actual character in a movie named Burnt Toast.
I'm intrigued.
The Buttercream Kids.
Huh. I've heard of that, but I never watched it.
I started watching Jamie French do her makeup and movie review thing on it. You might like it. She's really funny. She like does her makeup and then she reviews really bad movies. So
I actually saw. I see like an abridged version of her on Facebook, and it kind of annoys me on Facebook, and I hope it's better on Facebook or YouTube if I go watch her. But she does her makeup, but she also talks about like weird TikTok stories she finds.
no, she'll find. I think what it was she saw a movie reference on TikTok, and she was like, "What movie is this?" And so they told her. I think the movie was Bring It On Again too, or it was it was this one movie, and she saw it on TikTok.
So fucking French toast. You still want to have sex? I think I'm gonna pass on the sex.
Where did my iPad go?
Hey, mama, welcome to the '60s. Believe it or not, that's like a dream role. I would love to play Edna Turnblad.
Play what?
I would like to play Edna Turnblad.
Edna
Turnblad.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. Or Corny Collins. I would like to play Corny Collins.
Yeah.
Frankenfruiter's another one. It's weird that two of my dream roles are drag roles, but I think that says a lot about me that I need to figure out.
You think that's what?
I said that says a lot about me that I need to really figure out. When I was in high school, our choir did a hairspray musical. Oh, dude. That, and I would love to play Willy Wonka. I think that would be eat your heart out divine. I know, right? It was fun.
Tried out for the Cinderella musical.
For Cinderella?
Yeah. The drama.
Oh, yeah.
It took me a really long time to realize I couldn't sing. It took me way too long. Right, Mom? It took me way too long to realize I couldn't sing.
When did you figure this out? Like last week?
Yeah.
You know, you're like you're in the wrong next.
Like, I would actually try out for things. What did you say, William?
What?
Are you sure you want to do that? Yeah, Mom. Okay.
What did you say, William?
No, I didn't say anything.
You're sure.
I just glanced back at you and looked at you. You're like, it took me a really long time to realize I couldn't sing. I was like, you figured this out last week?
See, now I know I can't sing, but I still do.
Yeah.
But the difference is I know I can't.
I don't think I ever really noticed it until you blared REO Speedwagons to about 1 billion decibels and you started screaming that. That's when I was just like, oh wow, she really can't sing. Okay.
When I take off the Barbie.
What, Mom?
The cans.
What cans?
Right?
Oh.
When I take off the Barbie.
Can you pour them?
I'm gonna get rid of this bag. If you don't want them anymore, you can give them to your brother.
I refuse to try out for things because I'm afraid of
Can you
actually
pour them?
Yes.
The Coke?
Did you hear me?
Yeah. I'll have to look at them.
maybe you will look out and show up to tryouts for the part of the horrible singer. You hear that?
What?
Brett said maybe you will look out and show up to the tryouts for the part of horrible singer.
Yeah. There's a role for everybody. There's no small roles, only small actors.
Yeah, small actors. Yeah. We love a queen who sings even when she can't.
Yeah.
Oh, so you may have saw this on my Facebook, but I want to mention it here. So, I have to, well, I don't have to. I choose to wear shorts. We have to wear black pants or black shorts at work all the time now. So I wear shorts all the time now, which is really weird, because I was so used to wearing jeans for the last like fucking 2.5 years. So I wear shorts all the time now. And one day, one of the guys at work was just like, "So Will, do you work out?" I just looked at him. I was like, "Zakel, does it fucking look like I work out?" And he was just like, "Well, looking at your calves, it does." And I was just like, "Oh, that's just because I walk everywhere, dude." And he was just like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." So I was like, "All right, that's weird, noticing my calves, but okay, whatever." So one day, we throw birthday parties for kids at work too, and the company will pay for the pizza that we give them. So every now and then, we'll take advantage of that and we'll order pizza for us. So Calfzilla. So one day, Zakel, one of the managers there, he's like, "Will, what do you want on your pizza?" I was like, "I'm good, man. I ate before I came in and everything." He was like, "You sure?" I was like, "What, the fat guy? He has to eat?" And he was just like, "Will, I told you before, you're not fat. Look at those calves." And one of the girls there was just like, "Yes, oh my God. When I noticed your calves, I was so jealous," because like apparently she had like a sports accident and one of her calves are bigger than the other one. And like I was like, honestly, I didn't notice that because I was looking at your ass. I didn't say that to her, but whatever. So I'm just like, okay, so the workers notice I have large calves, whatever, anything about it. So I'm walking around the park one day, and one of the usual people who come in there, he walks over to me and he's just like, he's like, "Whoa, man, they're popping out." I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "The veins." I was like, "What veins? What are you talking about, man?" He's like, "The veins in your calves, man. If you get like one paper cut, man, it is over." So apparently from like the knee down, I am a sexy bitch, and I just never knew it.
I saw a status about how people were starting to notice.
Yeah. I'm going to get a shirt made that says CASHAPP. I know, like, even my mom noticed one day. She was like, I never realized how big your calves were. And I was just like, really? I mean, look. And I flexed them. I was like, look, you can bounce a quarter off of these. Look at them. Ping. And she was like, all right, I really regret saying anything. Just went on for about 5 minutes about it. Like, look at them. Just fucking flexing them in the vein. Ping. And she was like, oh, I really wish I didn't say anything.
I really what?
She was like, I really wish I didn't say anything.
I have nice calves.
Are the girls' butt cheeks symmetrical though? Oh yeah, yeah. My entire body is massive.
It's just more women to love, Carla.
Yeah, what's that saying? More cushion for the pushing.
You know, Carla's like 6 feet tall.
Is she really?
Yeah. She's 5'11".
That's not 6 feet. That's 5'11".
That's 1 inch below 6 feet, so she's practically 6 feet tall.
Amazonian queen.
What?
Amazonian queen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. Brett's 5'12". Well, then technically I'm 5'14". No, it'd be 5'13". I'm sorry, because I'm 6'1". Yeah. I'm taller than my husband when I wear heels. See, and that's one of the reasons why I can't date a girl who's taller than me, because like I just don't want that aesthetic. I'm sorry. I can't be holding like my girlfriend or wife's hand with her just towering over me, just like, where are we going, Thunder? You know, I can't do that.
Do you remember the that one Seinfeld episode where George was saying he'd always dreamed of like being with someone taller than him?
I have not watched Seinfeld in I don't know how long, man. Don't want her looking down on you. Not even that. I don't know. I don't know when. I figured out the hair thing really early on, that I like girls with nice hair, and I don't know when I figured out that, like, oh, you got to be younger than me. I don't know what it was with that either. But the tall thing, I don't know. I don't know. I just like somebody shorter than me. I don't know what it is.
That's normal for all of those are pretty normal.
Yeah. Well, like the hair thing, I figured that shit out in high school. You know, I was just like, oh, okay, I like girls with like nice hair. Okay, I figured that one out. All right. But the rest, I just don't know when they came along. You know. No, because I've dated some short dudes and I didn't mind. I felt powerful. Exactly. I don't want to be giving you women too much power and shit. No.
I mean, I've dated shorter because I'm tall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know. I guess I just like when like a girl like leans into you and their head's like right here and you can just like nestle them. I guess that's what I like. I guess. And I guess if you're taller than me, you don't really get that feeling. So I guess maybe that's what I like. Oh. Like the overly muscular girls and tall girls, I just always feel like, where are we going, Thunder?
Well, how many girls are taller than you, though?
I've seen some.
But not many.
Oh, yeah, but still. I only date girls with small hands for self-esteem. You would be the one doing the nesting. Yeah, exactly. That's just weird. It just sounds weird thinking about it, man. That's okay. I'm like twice the size of my husband, so there's no way I feel dainty at all.
I like this mascara.
Brett, I have one. Brett, I have no fingers on one hand. There you go, Brett. She's taken. So that kind of fucks up your whole thing there. I wonder what that would do for your self-esteem. Just get a girl with no hands. You would feel humongous then.
Carla traumatized a poor little girl. She got her hand in the door and Carla goes, "That's how I got this."
That is wrong. Extremely funny, but wrong.
You asked for a paw job before? Have you given one?
Just
Do you hear what I said, Mom? Carla saw this little girl got her hand caught in the door, and she tells her, "That's how I got this," and she holds up her like paw hand.
Well, she just said I've been asked to give a paw job before, so.
That's funny.
In the words of Cleveland Brown, that's nasty.
Oh, I have a funny story that has nothing to do with me, but I like telling it because it's funny, so it gets me attention.
I have a story that has nothing to do with me, but people listen to me and it gives me power, so come on.
It's a good story. So I have this friend, I got this friend from TikTok, and we follow her on Snapchat. And a few weeks ago, she got a tank and bought some new snails. And she got 2 snails and put them in the tank together. And then some time goes by, and she's like, "I had to get a separate tank because they were fighting. I had to split them up." And I'm like, "Dang, your snails are assholes." And then yesterday, she was like, I was walking by one of the tanks, and I noticed an egg nest, and I realized that they weren't fighting. And then I broke them up.
So she broke them up in a sense of like she ended their relationship.
Man, I died. It was so funny.
I was like, why? You like to rub it on flat surfaces? Oh, okay.
She sent me the picture of the nest and the 2. Like she really was worried about them. She thought they were fighting. She said that she did that when she did more reading, she saw that like the way they were mating is exactly what they were doing when she thought they were fighting.
Snails be hitting it with them slow thrust.
Now I asked her then, are you gonna I said, "Are you gonna set up some kind of surveillance system so you can catch them being hatched?"
I think Will is done with both of us.
Huh?
Carla said, I think Will is done with both of us, Brett. Judging by his face. No, I'm not done. No, Brett, I'm always done with Brett. Second he comes in, I'm just like, oh shit, Brett's here. I'm done.
I won't be done with Brett. I'll keep him.
Okay, Casper.
What?
And Casper, that's how he hits on Christina Ricci. Like, can I keep you?
Oh yeah. Shut up.
And you're like, I'll keep him. You love us. Admit it. Love, tolerate, whatever one you like. I love how people criticize that though. Casper telling Christina Ricci like, "Oh, can I keep you?" Like it's so like.
Just leave it. I'm soaking it. What were you saying, Will?
I said I like how people criticize Casper for telling him like, "Oh, you know, can I keep you?" Like they treat it as something so bad, but I think it's actually pretty sweet. I like the "Can I keep you" line. I think it's cute.
Nobody's property, William.
I don't think Casper means it as property. He's not asking, you know, he's not saying, "Can I keep you?" as in a piece of land. Okay.
As in a piece of land. Okay. I need to see.
I haven't watched that movie in a while either. I haven't watched Casper in like years. I don't know. I'm debating what I want to watch. I want to watch Hairspray or Casper.
Casper.
Casper was like fucking Matilda before Matilda, in like a sense of like, if somebody brought in Casper to watch, and like on like movie day at school, you were like king for the day.
Nice.
You know? That and Space Jam was kind of up there too. You know.
Space Jam.
God, have you seen the preview for the new Space Jam?
No.
That one is going to be like I'll watch out of morbid curiosity.
I forgot, like I barely registered in my head that they were making a new one.
Well, they've talked about it for so many years to the point where they're just like, well, it's coming out this summer. I'm like, yeah, sure it is. And then I actually saw a trailer. I was like, oh, shit. They're actually doing it.
Space Jam, Carla.
Space Jam was one of my favorites. No one remembers it ever. What? Man,
I remember it.
if you ask like a good majority of people my age, I bet you like one of the first CDs they ever owned was the Space Jam soundtrack.
I had it recorded on cassette.
I had the Space Jam soundtrack. That was the first CD I bought with my own money. I got over that song real quick. But
I believe I can touch the sky.
Little Giants was a good movie back in the day. That was a good one. That was a good one too. Nah, that first song on the Space Jam soundtrack, everybody get up, it's time to slam down. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. That was hot right there. I lost my virginity while watching Space Jam for the first time.
Erica says she's 5'9". Erica, are you sure you're watching us real time?
Nope. I rented it last week. Good flip. I don't know why we still let you in here, Brett.
I don't know why you read them out loud.
Because I don't think. I'm so used to reading everything out loud for, you know. Welcome to the Space Jam. That and Seal's cover of Fly Like an Eagle. It's not as good as Steve Miller Band's, but it's a good cover. And even Basketball Jones. I got a Basketball Jones out, baby. Ooh. Oh shit, that's a hot soundtrack. But I am so over I Believe I Can Fly. And not just because of, you know, I'm not one of them fuckers that are just like, oh, because R. Kelly did this, he, you know, his music's terrible now. And I'm not one of them people. But I'm just so over that song. I think I was over that song back then. I did it. I left it in unprotected. God damn it. Do you want kids? Because that's how you get kids. Do you want herpes? Because that's how you get herpes.
Yeah, like Carla said, you got to pull it out eventually, Brett.
Oh, I read that as it's still in there. Oh, okay. I get what she means. First, I was like, huh? How did you read it as that? But I get it. I had to process it. Oh, no, Erica actually messaged me happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
Well, I'm caught up, but I still want to mention I'm 5'9".
Okay.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, then you're the perfect height.
That wasn't cheesy.
Erica, I'll tell you like I tell Jackie, we can still make this work.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit, I almost fell over doing that. Erica is right between me and Jackie in height.
Yeah, she's like the middle step.
She's like the cream of an Oreo cookie. I'm Jackie and Carla's love child. She's right, you know.
Mhm.
2 girls, 1 Erica.
Ew.
I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. It's just let that stop. Just.
I mean, they're both my best friends.
I don't know how, but we made it work.
Was that paw drop, Carla? I'll be right back. I gotta get a setting spray.
Okay. Three girls, one bowl. Oh. I'm made from science and magic. Oh, and love. Oh, that was an ingredient you just forgot. Like, I'm made from science and magic. Well, I'd love to. The paw job, because people like flat surfaces, I guess. Again, I know there's only 4 people watching, but, you know, there's big YouTubers out there. I know damn Skippy people don't come in there and just be like, I once offered a paw job, you know. But nope, only on the ArtistV1.
What I miss?
Carla said, the paw job because people like flat surfaces. And I was just like, you know I'm not a big YouTuber. There's only 4 people watching, but there's big YouTubers out there. And I know damn Skippy people don't go in there and they're just like, I once offered a paw job. But nope, only at the ArtistV1 does this happen. Can't forget the special ingredient.
I gotta pee.
Okay.
Okay. Go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm going to the other one then. Okay, I'm going to the other one. So I can do it alone.
She forgot her camera. Brett, you're a sick man. Lithium. Good help. Can't bring my laptop in with me, Brett. Oh, she told you. She busted you bad, G. She did. Can't talk to us from the bathroom without the camera. There she is. Here I am. Just a second. Damn, I make that much working there, huh? Shit. Just a second. I gotta do some math here. My paycheck from work's pending, and I'm just like, damn, I make that much, huh? You don't have an extension cord? What's the problem? Wait a second. No way. Not by much, but I'm still up there. Huh. I think so. Just like I'm just doing some quick math for my paycheck tomorrow. Hold on. This is my second cycle with no paycheck. My paycheck vanished in front of my eyes. Well, as some of you guys know, I've gotten into collecting wrestling autographs, and that's kind of a somewhat, depending on who you buy, can be a somewhat expensive habit. And I pretty much did recoup the cost that I spent this last 2 weeks, but now I'm just subtracting expenses for this week and shit like that. Hold on. God damn it.
Be right there.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm just doing math. You never bought my autograph, Will. You never released an 8x10. Buy a t-shirt. Maybe I'll buy your autograph. I got $30 cash back at Walmart today, but I still have to deposit it tomorrow morning. Bet. So no, strike that. You still haven't even bought any Rays. Rays energy drink that you can get at repsports.com. By using checkout code Artist, you'll save 15%.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Yay.
I can't afford it. Or you can head over to our other sponsor, hardtofindtv.com, and their sister site, fanmadedvd.com. And guess what? We have a coupon code there now. You use Artist at checkout and save 15%. Remember, if they don't have it, you don't need it.
What'd I miss?
Not so much. Okay. We're doing okay, man. Okay.
I have more returns to take back to Amazon tomorrow.
Oh, you take them to Kohl's?
Or UPS. If I go to Kohl's, then I'm going to end up using that coupon to buy something.
Leave the coupon at home.
No. See, when you return them at Kohl's, they give you a coupon to use in the store.
Oh, I did that one time. They didn't give me a coupon for shit. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. But they didn't let me use it on what I wanted to buy.
What did you want to buy?
Like I had to return this heating pad that almost literally lit my fucking bed on fire. Because like I was using a heating pad, and all of a sudden I was like, man, this thing's like really hot. You know, I was like, this is really hot. You know, I was like, man, I have this on high, but it's on. It was when I hurt my back last year, and then all of a sudden I was like, man, that smells like burnt rubber. Why would there be burnt rubber? The only thing that has rubber is my pillow. Oh, shit. So, like, I lift up the heating pad. There was, like, a hole in the fucking heating pad. The wire was coming undone and shit. So, I take it to Kohl's to return it, and then they give me a coupon. It was, like, for 30% off. And all it said was 30% off an item. I was like, all right, cool. So, I was like, let me look around, see if there's something good here. You know? I guess that's how they get you. You know? Because I had no intention of shopping at Kohl's until they handed me that coupon.
Mm-hmm.
So then I saw this pair of wireless headphones I wanted. I was just like, wireless headphones, 30% off, $30. That's like $3 off. Or $6. I don't know. I forgot how I did the math. But I was like, still, that's a good deal. Cool, you know? So I go up front with the headphones, and she had a hard time getting the fucking holder or whatever it was off of it. And then I handed my coupon. She was like, oh, this coupon doesn't work for this. And then I felt like a real dick because it took her like 4 minutes to get that packaging off of it. I was like, oh, sorry. See you later.
Sorry.
Yeah, pretty much, you know. I'll be making more money in June because my boss is going on vacation twice, so I might be able to afford a raise when we catch up on bills. Will's dedication for a joke versus Jackie not giving a shit. Well, that's true. If hardtofindtv.com or fanmadedvd.com doesn't have a show you're looking for, if they don't have it, you don't need it. Okay.
I nodded.
Maybe you should just get a warming pad. Well, I mean, I don't need it now. But like last year it was last year. Yeah. Last year when I hurt my back with that guy falling on me, my back was really hurting shit. So like I'd come home every night and use the heating pad and shit. So like at first it was working just fine. Then like that one night, like I said, I was like, man, this thing's really getting hot. You know, I was like, man, I smell burnt rubber, but there's no rubber around here except in my pillow. Oh shit!
How is your pillow rubber?
Because it's a cooling pillow, so it has under the fabric. There's like a rubber thing that makes it cool. So apparently, it was so hot, the hole that it was creating was burning through my pillowcase. Like my pillowcase has a fucking hole in it from where this thing burned into it, and the plastic on the inside melted a little bit. So. Wait, send the site. Hard to find TV hunts down and murders one sexual predator for every TV.
No. Good night.
I would
You're going to bed. I'm not.
even though you're only window shopping, I would prefer that one just in case maybe you do find something. Because hardtofindtv.com, if you do want to go there, they only accept Amazon Pay. You can still use my checkout code artist and save 15%. But fanmadedvd.com, they accept PayPal, credit cards, all that good shit. So I would prefer that site right there. If you want to just use Amazon Pay, hey, go to hardtofindtv.com. Doesn't bother me. Hold on, I gotta send them that. Hold on. I gotta fucking send them that. What Brett said. I gotta send Tim and Emily that. We'll get a kick out of that. Okay. I have a birthday coming up in September, but it's coming up kind of. Is there a particular show you're looking for? I could probably tell you right now if I have it or not. Every time I read that, hard to find TV hunts down and murders one sexual predator for every DVD or Blu-ray purchase. Thanks, hard to find TV. And I told them about your comments, Brett. They said that, like the comments that you used to leave on the hard to find TV plugs and shit, and they fucking found them funny. They used to think they were funny. We've been meaning to do another video for a while, but they've been so swamped with orders and shit with people staying home and ordering and shit. So like they straight up told me. Like I messaged them and I was just like, hey, can I ask for a couple titles, for a video? And they straight up told me they're like, as long as it's not special. I was like, okay. I was like, I just want 2 titles. And they're like, oh, okay. And they're like, plus we want to send you some stuff to show that we can do subtitles now. I was like, oh yeah, dude, anything, man. Fuck. You want to send me free TV shows? Fuck. I'll pimp out anything you send me. Shit. Basically nostalgia TV. Oh, okay. Then yeah, there you go. Like you can find this sweet, oh, my bell. The sweet Clueless TV show.
I don't like this. Don't like it.
You did all this work just for you not to like it?
I don't like the line I just did.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Your birthday is in September. Jax is in October. Isn't Erica's in like December? No, Erica's in June. What the hell am I thinking? I was like, wait a minute, are your birthdays like back to back to back? And I was like, shit. But no, Erica's birthday's in June. Because I think Erica has the same birthday as my mom. Nope. Day off, June 29th.
What's your mom's birthday?
June 30th.
Oh, okay.
September 3rd. I'm a Virgo. Who told you you were a Virgo? Nobody? Nobody gets that reference? Okay.
No.
Waterboy.
Sorry.
I don't like confrontation. I'm a Virgo. Who told you were a Virgo? Vicky. Told you not to hang out with that Vicky. I told you that Vicky is the devil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Pisces. My B-day is Saturday too, Carla. Oh, shit.
You said I'm a feces, not a Pisces.
Well, feces is spelled wrong. It looks more like fucking feces than it does Pisces.
That's what he said. He said feces.
No, he didn't. He spelled it wrong.
Oh. Maybe he was doing that on purpose.
Feces is spelled F-E-A. Oh, no. It was Sir Ao, the way he spelled it. That's Hey, Sir Ao, what's up? I don't know who you are, but hey, what's up? Welcome to the shit show.
Come on, welcome to the shit show.
I posted one of those the other day, like, your therapist. Therapist, what do we say when stuff gets out of hand at work? I just therapist. No. June 1st is a Tuesday. Sweet. I probably won't be working that day. Awesome. Good. I won't be at the park when corporate shows up. Awesome. Been lurking your channel for 7 years at least. Yeah, that doesn't sound creepy or anything. You know what? Just to see if you're telling the truth or not. Hold on. Because I can tell.
You know what? Just to see.
Oh, no, I can't tell. Damn it. I forgot. Thank you. Thank you for what? You're welcome. Yes.
Oh, Carla told him happy birthday.
Happy early birthday. Oh, okay. I get it. I see it there. My friend told me I'm confrontational today, and in my defense, I got confrontational about it. But you don't like confrontation. You're a Virgo. I almost fought a grown-ass man today. Look at my surprise face.
Why does that surprise you?
Just hearing some of her stories, it doesn't surprise me.
Well, tell us what happened, Carla.
Actually, I came in here to find whether you know if Frankie Slauson has a new channel or not. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Very funny.
Who is that?
Frankie Slauson, some asshole who ridiculed me for doing the commentary track for Brendan's movie. Me and Brendan did a commentary track for his first movie, Out and About, and Frankie Slauson just fucking shit all over it. Just like, oh, the commentary sucked. It was awful, blah, 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 all this shit. I think we should redo it with me, Sean, and Brendan. And Frankie's like in the movie like less than I am. So fuck him. So I've shit on Frankie ever since that day. Like fuck him in his ass. I don't care. So I don't know if he has a new fucking channel or not. Fuck him. Because he got all smart assy with me and pissed me off. That's why she was going to fight him. I'm still laughing at him. He was saying feces. I didn't know that about the commentary, but I'm really looking for his channel. Oh, well, here, I can ask Brendan. If you're really looking for his channel. Oh, that's Brendan if he has one. Give me a sec. Brendan. Hey, Brendan, I'm live right now, and somebody wants to know if Frankie Slauson has a new channel or something on YouTube. If you get this while I'm still live, let me know. Well, he's active right now, so I should get a message back soon. So hopefully. Type it in and look it up. Well, I don't think he'd be asking if he didn't do that first, to be honest.
So basically, he walked in, and I was like, "Can I help you?" And he goes, "I was going to the bathroom before I start my laundry, knowing damn well he wasn't going to do his laundry. He wasn't doing laundry," and started mouthing off.
Oh, your bathrooms for customers only?
That's pretty typical.
Oh, there he is. Let's see.
It still does. The same channel I remember that he had for like a decade. The Frankie Slauson show or something. Yeah, it's still on.
There you go. It's same, apparently the same channel as before. Here, copy. Cannot believe I'm plugging a fucking Frankie Slauson channel in my room. The shit I do for y'all. There you go. I found him in 2 seconds, just saying. There's his link. I usually don't plug people I don't like, but there you go. Only because you asked. Tell him I'll see him in hell. Can you link my eBay too? For all 8 people to see? Sure, link it. I don't give a shit. Listen, it's very sweet that you think that a lot of people watch me to where, you know, if you plug your eBay in here, a lot of people are going to show up. It's not like me when I say, hey, plug my podcast, and people show up and shit. You know, they don't leave any questions, but they show up to listen. You know? And yeah, I'll let them know you'll see him in hell. Oh, please do. I didn't like the commentary. He just talked about himself the whole time, which, yeah, okay. That's what I did. I plug people I don't like all the time. It's called getting lit. Jackie, did you read the rest of the story? Was there more to the story?
And he's a small dude, so I was like, "I'll fucking crush you, guy."
Oh, okay. There
While
it is.
mouthing off, he pissed me off, so I stood up, and when he walked out of the bathroom, he started coming my way talking shit. Dang.
Did he get his laundry done?
He wasn't going to get it done. He was going to do it at the laundromat.
Oh, do it at the laundromat. Oh, okay. So see, now I get confused. Now that I know she actually does laundry, and I asked that shit, it's like, no, he's just going to do it at the laundromat. I'm like, I'm so confused.
She said, before I start doing my laundry.
Oh, okay. Are you doing another peacock look?
No.
Oh, that's what it looks like.
I'm doing I was telling you, the gypsy look.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Jackie should be a makeup artist. I like her style. Well, she technically kind of is.
Kind of am. Kind of am. Thank you.
Jack's even got herself a PR gig now. She does lives and everything with Sassy and Classy PR on Facebook. So if you guys just want to tune in and watch her on Mondays at 1?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Oh, okay, it's 1 o'clock.
But this Monday, I'm probably not going to go on in here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier before I trailed off. Like you're like, oh, on Mondays at this time, but then like I'll get like a notification on Facebook, and it's like, Jax has shared a video, and it's like, Thursday at 2:00 in the afternoon. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought you were Monday. What the hell?
Yeah, last week Illy had an episode.
Oh, okay.
When I was set to get on. So that happened. And then this week, I might take the afternoon off for Memorial Day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that throws me off sometimes. It's like, okay, I know Jax is on Mondays at, whatever time in the afternoon, but then like it'll be like, Friday at 6 p.m. and then you share a video. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, sometimes I do random ones, and also I go live for PR unboxings.
Okay. The main girl who runs Sassy in Class is named Lisa, right?
Yes.
Okay, because like when I said that I was going to apply for PR, she liked that comment.
She's funny.
Like when I sat in that room that day when I was just like, I'm going to apply for it. I don't know anything about it, but I'm going to do it. And Carl was like, well, you have to know something about it. I was like, oh. I'll start doing looks and shit. It'd be like, we're doing pyramid look this week. I'll just draw a fucking pyramid on my face with a black marker. Here you go.
Thanks, Brett. I feel like I am a dragonfly.
Brett, I'll tell you right now, I tried that once already, and she's squirmy. She gets away. So
Squirmy?
She's a squirmy one. She knows how to get away.
Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Think I'll eat some worms.
Lisa is the CEO. Ah, okay. So that answers my question. Yeah, she's the one that runs things.
Big, fat, juicy one. Skinny, weeny, teeny one. See how they wiggle and squirm.
Don't you impede on my basement pit, Brett.
Y'all, I'm a pretty dragonfly. I didn't mean to be.
It sounds like somebody's loading a gun.
My mom's picking up the trash. I might just have to be like a regular fairy now. I don't know. I'm so confused.
Do the pointy ears and say you're a Klingon.
Well, I wanted it to be more like Gypsy Middle Eastern.
Oh, okay.
But this took a really pretty shape I wasn't expecting.
Oh, so here's a weird story I can share. So there's this adult star that I like. No, I won't tell you who it is, but I've been messaging her on Twitter, and I got into autograph collecting, but there's a couple side autographs I like collecting other than wrestling. So I asked her, I was like, you don't happen to sell 8x10s, do you? And she was like, I do. I was like, oh, cool. How much? And she was like, 25. I was like, awesome. Where do I send the money? She tells me Venmo. I was like, awesome. Cool. What's your Venmo? She never answered the question. So I'm like, where do I send the money? Never answered it. So finally one day I caught one of her tweets, and she was like, I'm going back to the barter system. And I was just like, cool, what can I barter for the 8x10 I'm trying to pay you for? And she was just like, oh no, since you won't give me your Venmo. And she was like, oh, I got banned from Venmo. I was like, yeah, that would have been nice to know about 3 weeks ago when I asked you what your Venmo was. So she messaged me back and she was like, oh, I only use cryptocurrency, something else. I forgot the other one, and Zeal. So I was like, okay, Zeal I can do.
Zell?
Whatever. So I call it Zeal, whatever. Zell, whatever. So I was like, okay, I can do Zell. And she does, okay, cool. So I send the money after figuring out that whole fucking thing. So this was fucking beginning of April. Okay. So I told her I send the money, and she was like, oh, okay, I got it. I was like, okay, cool. So I know she's an adult star, and I wouldn't say she's like uber popular, but if you type in a couple letters of her name, that will be one of the first names that pop up, you know? So I know she's not going to get on it right away, but like a fucking month goes by, and I'm just like, hey, are you going to send this anytime soon? Doesn't respond. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. You know, I've put a lot of I guess you could say work into this porn star, you know, and now I'm not gonna get this 8x10. So I finally messaged her today, and I was like, all right, I guess I just donated $25 to the name of the star fund, LOL. Kind of half joking because I was like, I guess I'm never seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
She actually messaged me back. She was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's just that I can't go into details right now, but the only way I can get to my apartment right now is by police escort. I'm like, what the fuck? And she was just like, I'm just, and she was very apologetic about it, but she was like, just keep reminding me and I will get it to you. And I was like, okay. You gave me permission. Is it Hawk? No, it's not Hawk. What kind of shady shit? Apparently Venmo does not allow, like, okay, so when you buy a video from a porn star, apparently that's not allowed on Venmo. So like if you buy like a personalized Venmo, a personalized video from a porn star on Venmo doesn't really take too kindly to that. So I think that's how she got banned. Yeah, there you go. Venmo doesn't allow sex work. I guess I could have just said that. Oh, she's probably being stalked. Yeah. Well, I don't know because if I say anything else that's happened to her, you can trace who it is, and I really don't want people knowing who it is.
Why?
Because I'm into weird shit. Okay, leave me alone.
Okay.
Hurry up and send me a pic of your snatch, artist, in 3 months. That's usually what I say to people I meet in real life after 3 weeks. Hurry up and send me a picture of your snatch.
What's your what?
What's my what?
What's a snatch?
It's a slang term for down low.
Oh.
Yeah. The whole Baba Ganoush, all that.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday, I was using my brush cleaner, and my dad asked me if I was cooking eggplant, and I said, yes, I'm making baba ganoush. Thank you, Carla.
Vagina, box, koozie. Koozie, that's one I've never heard before.
Is it koozie or coos?
That could be a coos. Still, regardless, I haven't heard of that one before. I'd be the Jackie on that one if that was said to me. I'd be like, what's a coos?
Only you were in the room when I found out what a glory hole was.
While I wasn't in the room, what?
Said if only you had been in the room when I asked and found out what a glory hole was. Actually, there's a video of my reaction to it. I'm just not sure where exactly to find it. I think.
Oh wow.
I think it's on my YouTube, but shut up, Carla.
Dash. Okay, Brett, we get it. You know a lot of names for it. We got it. Calm your shit.
I know how to look snatched.
You mean how you look right now? Zing.
But it's a good thing. When you look snatched, you look put together.
Oh, see, I would take that as negative. There went my whole joke. Oh well, back to the drawing board.
Or
I don't know, for more jokes. I don't know.
oh.
Leave me alone.
You have any games you want to play?
No, I've been packing up a lot of games. You know, like I said, I'm trying to get rid of this shit.
Why?
I mean, there's just so many of them. So I'm just like, I tried hopping on it. You may have saw I tried hopping on a couple times to sell them, and yeah, which I mean, there's kind of a double standard there. Which I don't. I have no hatred. Well, now there was a time where I did have hatred for Andrew, but that's a different story. But like the autographs that I buy from and shit like that, like they go on their Facebook's live and they sell and auction autographs and shit like that. So I figured I'd take a page out of that book. I have a shit ton of board games that I'm trying to get rid of. So I was like, I'll hop on the old YouTube here. I'll go live and see if I can get rid of some of this shit that like I don't need anymore. And then what are all the comments? Oh, go on eBay. Go on eBay. Go on eBay. Oh, you should go on eBay. And I'm like, I don't want to because of all the fees. Like, why not just go direct to you? You're here right now. What board games? I don't know. What are you looking for? I'm selling like fuck. You name it. I'm selling. I mean, is there something particular you're looking for? I mean, I have all sorts of shit. I have like store exclusives, like I have Toys R Us exclusive, Pottery Barn exclusives. I have travel games. I have card games. I have, God, I have so much crap.
Yeah.
What was that?
You said yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Kino or something. I was like, what? Send me whatever you're saying. It's a lot. I've already filled 3 boxes full of crap. And I didn't even make a dent. I thought once I filled 3 boxes, I was like, oh man, that's going to clear some room. Oh man, I was way wrong, man.
And you're just tired of it? That's what you said?
Pretty much. I'm just tired of all the room it's taken. I'm sure we can muster up funds between the 5 of us.
What games do you have?
Again, name it. I mean,
you have Cranium?
That's actually one I never bought because, like, when you're out in the quote-unquote wild looking for games, you tend to see a lot that you come across often. One of them is Seen It. One of them is Cranium. You tend to see a lot of Cranium. So I just tend to stay away from them. I just never really bought them. Are you retiring from your gaming career? Yes and no. I just, dude, I'm literally out of fucking room. Like, I have no more room for this shit.
What about Jengas? Do you have different Jengas?
I do.
Okay.
In fact, I'm getting rid of a couple of them. Like, I have a Toys R Us exclusive Girl Talk Jenga, and it's like like the little thing you put it in to build the tower, like the little cardboard thing you put it in. Like, that's felt. Yeah, that's felt. It's like a pink felt. And there's questions on the block. So like when you pull out a piece of wood, it'll say like, it's like Girl Talk edition. So it's like, who's your crush right now?
Oh,
And then
that's
you have to answer.
cute.
Yeah. So like I'm getting rid of, because I have 2 of those. So I'm just like, fuck, I don't need 2 of them. I'm not in the market for anything particular. Like I'm getting rid of a Jeopardy home game. If you guys like the TV show Scandal, I have a brand new Scandal sealed board game. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I have a Spanish Monopoly. It's called Superpoly. Superopoly. That's what it's called. Superpoly. Yeah, that's what it's called. I have a tennis card game.
A tennis card game?
Yeah.
Barbie games?
Do what?
Do you have any of those Barbie games?
I don't.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like the Barbie board games?
Like the Dream Date game? Yeah.
Oh, I do have a mystery date.
Oh. No, that's not Barbie, but
No. I have a Disney Monopoly.
ooh.
Here. Yo.
That's cute. Okay,
Yeah.
but like what are you gonna sell it for?
For you, if you're really interested in it, I'll sell it to you for $20.
Plus shipping or with shipping?
I have to see how much shipping is on it. Because like I don't want it to be like, okay, I charge you $20 and then it's like $15 shipping. Like I'm only saying 20 because it's you. If it was anybody else asking me, it'd probably be 40.
Probably what?
If it were anybody else asking me, it'd probably be 40.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, you have Spanish Monopoly. You do have everything. Dude, I have a 1963 German Monopoly.
Well, I don't know when I can, so
I'll hold it for you. Yeah, I'll hold it for you.
I mean, if you end up getting another buyer, that's fine too.
Okay, but I'll hold it for you if you're really interested. I'll hold it for you. I don't care.
Disney Monopoly. Disney Monopoly. Disney Monopoly. Yeah.
For me, it would be $60. Yeah, Brett, it would be $60 for you. For Jax, it's 20. For normal buyers, 40. For Brett, it's 60. In fact, you know what? I think there might be, a lot of them aren't going to be listed, but this might be an easier way to do it. Let me see if I can remember the login. Hold on. It's been a while since I've been on here. Wow, this site. Wow, okay, it has been a while because this site has fucking changed.
Huh?
Well, I'm going to Board Game Geek. Oh, well, I'll be damned. They remember my shit. Hey, awesome. Sweet. Okay, so where's my list? Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on this thing. So. There we go. Profile. Oh yeah, there we go. Carla, you still here? Yeah, there you are.
Oh, Carla says she needs to get Cards Against Humanity.
I have one. It's just a base set, but I have one. I'm willing to let go of it. I'm willing to let go of it.
Because I have like an expansion pack.
That right there, Carla, that's my Board Game Geek profile. It doesn't have everything I own, but it'll give you a good idea of what I own. There's at least like 300, I think, listed on there. Yeah, almost about 284. So it gives you a good idea of what I have. I never got around the catalog and everything. So the only reason I'd be willing to let go of Cards Against Humanity is because I just never have enough people to play with. That's just what I have. That's just what I have cataloged, Jeffrey. That's not even like everything I own. That's just what I have cataloged. Oh, and I also have a Truth or Dare Jenga, where it's like it's essentially the same concept. It's Truth or Dare, but it's like kiddie shit. It's not like, you know, who would you fuck in this room? You know.
Still sounds like fun.
Yeah, I just put that in one of my boxes today. Let me write this down so I don't forget. Carla, Cards Against Humanity.
How much for the Truth or Dare?
Truth or Dare, Jenga. It's pretty small. So 15. Cards Against Humanity. Is that the only one she really perked up to? Yeah, that's the only one she perked up to. Jax, I'll write you down for the Jenga just in case. Jenga, Truth or Dare. Yeah, Monopoly.
Brett said he can't go along. He can't get along with anyone long enough to play games with them. He can't even play solitaire.
Now that one's good. We can discuss Sam. Okay. I also have What Do You Meme?
Oh, which one?
The base pack. I only bought it just to prove a point because, like, at Walmart, it was $30, and at my Goodwill, it was $288. But then they also had a game from 1994 that they wanted $14 for.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta be shitting me, man.
I played the Disney version.
We have What Do You Meme? Okay. I also have if you're looking for like games like that, like Cards Against Humanity, I also have what is it? Autocorrect, which is like they give you like a Google prompt and you have to guess like what the not autocorrect, auto search or something. I don't know what it's called. And I have the T-shirt game, which is essentially kind of the same concept as Cards Against Humanity, where like they give you like a weird T-shirt and then you gotta pick like what weird phrase would go on the T-shirt and such like that. We have a bunch of games, but we need fresh ones. Like basically from my room, I pulled a bunch of small card games and shit like that. Just a bunch of small ones. We have you have Throw Burrito? Yeah, I've heard about that one. Throw Burrito. Plus, I got so many Yahtzees you can shake a stick at, you know.
I never even played Yahtzee.
You never played Yahtzee, yo?
Mm-mm. Like, I don't even know how to play.
Oh, it's not that hard. On some cyanide. Oh, you have the Cyanide and Happiness game? Oh, Joking Hazard. That's a good one. Well, I mean, I wouldn't know it's a good one. I've always wanted to play it. But I love Cyanide and Happiness. Monopoly Disney. I forgot to write down. I just wrote Monopoly next to your name. Yeah, that would have narrowed it down some. Joking Hazard. It's so fun. The only excuse me. The only real big problem is that some of this stuff that I wouldn't mind getting rid of is also kind of like expensive. So. I have a burrito throwing game. It's called Taco Bell. I throw it violently with my butthole. I refuse to play Monopoly. You know, that's what everybody says. And then they play a game, and then they fucking flip the board, and then they say, I'm never playing this again. And then next week comes, and they're like, I'm going to play Monopoly. And you're like, you're damn right. That's how I feel about Scrabble. Scrabble is a fucking game that, like, I will sit there and get my ass handed to me constantly. And I'm like, fuck this game. And they're like, you want to play again? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I got pretty good at it for a while. You know, but it's been a while since I played. Like, I even have, like, inflatable board games.
Really?
You inflate the board. And, like, I have two of them. I have an inflatable Monopoly and an inflatable Scrabble.
What's the nose like that? Why is it dark? Looks like an animal nose. Are you being an animal?
I don't know yet. I was going to be a gypsy, and then it turned into this, so we'll see.
We have Star Wars Monopoly. Yeah, I used to have that as a kid, and then it was before, like, I really started giving a crap. And I kept it for years, but then when I moved out of Texas is when I didn't sell it. My mom sold it behind my back. Sold it for a ridiculous low price. Inflatable board games aren't good for drunk folks. That's true. That is true.
What?
I have 4 board games. 2 of them are Risk. I don't think I have a complete Risk anymore because I use them all for art projects. Hey, Jax, to the Hinden Peter.
To the Peter Copter.
To Yahtzee.
How can you afford these things?
You know, they actually explained that in an episode.
What?
Like, how he affords the things. He and Meg are getting along really good. And, like Meg's just getting tired of it. She's like Lois is just like, so, getting tired of hanging out with your dad yet? And she's like, yes. Like, how do you put up with it? She's, I forgot what happens. But then she's just like, you won't believe what we did the other day. And it's Peter and Meg running into a bank. And he's like, this is how I pay for all my shenanigans. Okay, everybody on the floor. And he puts everybody on the floor, and they're both holding up the bank and everything. And then he tells Meg, if that guy moves, you shoot him. So they empty all the registers and everything. Then that guy moves, and she shoots him. And he's like, what did you do that for? You told me. She's crying. You told me if he moves to shoot him. He's the manager of the bank. He's the only one with the safe. The safe code. That's it. This whole thing's ruined. We gotta go. We gotta go. And they just book ass out of there. But that basically explained how they pay that, how he pays for all of his shenanigans in that one bit. That looks like the worst fleshlight ever. Oh my god. That's a Peter Griffin Yahtzee. It is.
My face is itchy.
Why is your face itchy?
Because I can't scratch.
Oh, hey, Diana, what's going on? Didn't see you come in. Hey.
Hey, Diana.
I gotta sleep. Night, y'all. All right, Carla.
Night. Love you.
I'm starting to think Brett likes Diana more than he likes Jax now.
I think he's only doing that to troll her.
You're gonna hurt Jax's feelings. She's gonna get jealous.
I share. Okay.
Deuces, Carla. Yeah, Brett, please stop. This is sexual harassment, and we don't have to take it.
We?
He harassed me when he came in, when he called me babe. He said, hi, babe, and hi, Jax. This is sexual harassment, and I don't have to take it.
Ugh. I'm rethinking. My nose. I want to finish this eye out and then this.
You say you want to pull your eye out?
I'm going to finish this eye. I'm going to finish this eye out. Like I'm going to...
Oh, okay. Well, we're almost done here. We got about 12 minutes left on the clock.
Okay.
I really didn't expect to last this long, but people kept us occupied. I'm really attractive, so it doesn't count as sexual harassment. Thanks hard to... No, that is not a thanks hard to find TV moment.
No,
do not thank our sponsor with a comment like that. No. I want to see somebody actually use that defense one time in a sexual harassment case. You've been accused of sexually harassing this woman. Yeah, but I'm really attractive, so it's not really harassment. The dumbest judge in the world would take that. Well, he is pretty attractive. Yeah, court dismissed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like as long as you follow up whatever you say with thanks, heart, you have totally. Well, I wouldn't say I murdered him. He just fell into my knife a couple times. Thanks, hard to find TV. See, guys can't use excuses like that in court. Women can use excuses like that in court and get away with shit.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Ma'am, can you tell us what happened? Well, Your Honor, it was just a crazy day. So I stabbed him. I don't know, 10, 7, 20 times. I don't know. It was a crazy day. I don't know. I was on my period.
Little boy sees a goat. Then they get the window, sees the goat. Says to his mother, that's a fucking goat outside. He goes, no, it's just a goat. He goes, no, it's a fucking goat. I think I can burn it somewhere. I got 4 or 5.
That's funny. really funny.
Oh, yeah, you believe it or not, you and your mom just reminded me of this. There's a girl at work that, believe it or not, I cannot stand. She annoys the piss out of me, and but one thing she did say, she actually got into Grey's Anatomy, and the last time I had a decent conversation with her, she was like on season 7. And she was like, I don't want to know. She was like, I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know anything. I know Derek dies though. I was like, and I'm like, okay, so what don't you want to know? Or like whatever season the hospital shooting was at, that's the season she was on.
Season 6.
That's it. She was on there. Because she was like, man, that hospital shooting was, that was intense. And I was like, man, I remember that. Oh, that was intense. I remember me and my cousin Lindsay, we were texting throughout that because we were hoping our favorite characters wouldn't die and shit. Because I thought for sure Christina was gonna die.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jackson Avery left the show.
Avery? Like Chief?
No, the chief's stepson. His mom is Catherine Fox, the one that runs the Harper Avery Foundation, or the Catherine Fox Foundation.
I don't even know that character.
What?
I don't think I know that character.
He's the one that transferred over from Mercy West a while back. He's like light black.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Okay. Do you know what topics you'll be covering on the podcast this week? We're gonna review Double or Nothing from this Sunday. Vaping is bad, okay?
So is stress. Okay. Which would you rather me have?
What? I'm thinking. Fine, vape. But then after the Double or Nothing review, we'll have some idea. We'll do like an actual show again. Well, I mean, not that one's not going to be an actual show, but we'll actually have like an actual topic. I'm leaning towards our favorite matches ever or our most hated wrestlers. Those are the two I'm kind of leaning for. But I'll see what they want to do. Oh, but there will be a Jeffrey. If you did hear the story about how I got kicked out of that one autograph group, there's a follow-up to that. They actually messaged me back today, and I refused to read it until we record the show. Because I was like, ooh, they messaged back. But I was like, no, it'd be even better if I just wait till we record the show to read it then. Because I'll admit, we were both in the wrong in that situation, but they were assholes about it. Oh yeah, read it on the air. Interested to see. Yeah, me too. Because okay, well, to be fair, I did kind of poke the bear because with the situation, I sent them the podcast, but I didn't tell them what it was. I was just like, "Hey, this podcast mentioned you guys." Wink, wink. And then it's just the segment of me just burying them. And then today I went over and I was just like, "Hey, in case y'all heard that, I really wouldn't." For future reference, I really wouldn't block people after they apologize to you and then you accept the apology and then left. And then like about a half an hour later, I hear bing. And I'm thinking it's somebody messaging me. It's somebody messaging me on my other account. And I was like, oh, it's them.
What are you even talking about?
One of the autograph groups I went into, I should say. It was like one of the first times I've ever been into. Now, in order to understand this, a long time ago, two wrestlers got into an argument. All right. And the wrestler's name was Sid Vicious. And what happened was when Sid Vicious got into this argument with this other wrestler, the other wrestler went and got a pair of scissors and came and stabbed him multiple times. Okay. Well, he got healed and shit like that. And so one of the dark jokes I like to do in the autograph rooms is just like, hey, do you have a pair of Sid signed scissors? And people are just like, oh, fucking artist, you're so fucking witty. Like, that's dark, but whatever. Well, one room I went into, they were not very appreciative of that joke. And they were just like, kick them out. So I deleted the comment right away and I waited a second, So I was just like, I may want to do business with these people. I may want to buy something. So, you know what? So I wrote in the comments. I was like, hey, it was just a joke. Apparently y'all didn't like it. My apologies. All right. So they looked at the comment. I see on the live, they looked at the comment and they were just like, oh, it's okay, man. I was like, okay, cool. So then they started selling action figures. And I really wanted this one. I've been looking for this one action figure. So I was like, you know what? Maybe they have this action figure I've been looking for. So I type it in and I'm blocked. I was like, oh, so y'all accept my apology and then block me. Oh, okay. So I talked about that on the show and then I sent them the link to the show. But they never said anything. So today is when I was just like, yeah, for future reference, don't block people after they apologize to you and you accept the apology. Well, they wrote me back, but I haven't read it. But I'm going to read it on the next recording for the show. Oh, I've done that one too, Brett. As for Chris Benoit signed bench set, I've done that one too. Yeah, I can understand if I didn't apologize. And it was just like, fuck y'all, that's funny. But I went in there and said, hey, apparently I didn't like my dark sense of humor. My apologies. Because like shit, maybe I would have found something cool that I wanted to buy. And then, but yeah, fuck him anyway. He did the whole show like this. So, okay, this is the next item we have for bid. We're going to do it like this right here. The whole fucking time.
Wet teddy bears, get your wet teddy bears.
Wet teddy bears here. I thought this was a hot dog stand. No, it's a wet teddy bear stand. I can't wait to hear the response. It's probably going to be some snotty reply. Oh, yeah, that's what I think. Or they'll act like they blocked you on accident. Nah, my guess is with the first one. Never apologize. That's how they get you. Apparently. Well, the only reason I apologize is because I didn't want to do the sick joke and then delete it. And then they're like, fucking kick them. And then come in later and be like, hey, I want to buy that. And they're like, fuck you, buddy. I mean, they were still like, fuck you, buddy, apparently. But I at least attempted to extend the olive branch, But on that note, we are at the 11 o'clock point, and I think we're going to call it here. That's usually me and Jax's like little limit there that we like to call it here. So we are out of here. If neither of us are busy, one of us, I don't know, shit, it might be Jax. Who knows? Shit. One of us will be here on Sunday. Shit, wouldn't that be weird? Just Jack shows up. Yeah, it's my show tonight. That'd be fucking weird. But see y'all next time.
I'm gonna be at this a while.
Huh?
I'm gonna be at this a while.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Sunday, if I'm on, I'm on. If not, you'll know why. So until next time, be breezy, guys. You want to say bye?
Bye.